Enough. Women Rep Busi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just want to ask the CS if Section 27 in the Constitution, Article 27, Section 4 was really observed. It is, this model is very discriminative, and you can never tell if a student who's applying for fees knows the whereabouts of their parents. A student might be feeling that there are only two in their home because he knows daddy and mommy were married and they are legitimately together, not knowing that daddy has another wife that they do not know, and the other wife has another child. That child is also feeling that he is alone in their home. These children, if you put them together, they belong to one man, they might be six. So this one saying that he's the only one at home is denied fees because daddy has a good salary. It leads to these children not going to school because daddy will be overwhelmed, suffocated, eventually just give up because of this model. So it's very discriminative. Let us give these children, all of them, equal opportunities to go to school. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Marenge.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this means testing instrument seems to have assumed that these young people only began to exist in this country upon the release of the results of KCSE. Yet the ministry has a system referred to as NEMIS. If the ministry used that system, you would not need to apply, expanded the scope of the system, captured more data about the students' history, performance, right from when they are in the system. By the time they are sitting for the exams, you would not need this means testing instrument. So I'm advising an expansion of the scope of capturing data using NEMIS. The second thing is the anxiety that you're causing in the institutions today. Waiting for 3 months after appeal without knowing what this appeal is going to be like and whether there is any recourse. Should my appeal fail, where do I go? Do I stop? Does my education come to an end, or what do I do? Lastly, Mr. Speaker, on safety in our schools because of the fires, and we are affected in Nyeri, the ministry has totally failed in implementing its own regulations in terms of safety and occupational health of our students. And Mr. Speaker, the Education Committee should demand that the ministry files with Parliament the reports of the quality assessments in our schools in every quarter. And that is also shared with parents so that our children are not exposed to certain dangers in our institution.
Last on that, Carol Omondi. Then the Minister.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
We'll do another round after that until you get satisfied.
Thank you very much. I'll try and be very brief, Honorable Speaker. We've looked at this matter, I think, several times, and I think the issue is just about accessibility and affordability of education. But that, having said that, let me make a proposal that I think for this university funding model to work, the applications, as I said last time, should be made while the students